Hello and welcome to another interesting episode of Region Diary, the show that brings to you special stories from your state. I'm your host Priyadarshini. Sikkim is synonymous with monasteries, and because of which Buddhism is all pervading in the state. And one such monastery is the Pema Yangtze Monastery, which is one of the landmarks of the state. And this second oldest monastery is attracting more and more tourists. Here is why.
The 300-year-old Pema Yangtze Monastery of Sikkim has become the cynosure of all tourist size visiting the picturesque state. Not just famed as the second oldest monastery, this monastery of Sikkim is also popular as a monastic institution where students can imbibe knowledge concerning religious theology and Buddhist scripture. Perched on a hilltop near Pelling in West Sikkim, the rich architectures as well as Tibetan floral motifs and designs embossed on walls and pillars have undimmed the charm of this ancient monastery, making visit to this Buddhist monastery all the more special. Surrounded with tranquil environment and impressive view of the Kangchenjunga range in the backdrop, this premier religious institute is attracting good number of tourists. According to senior monk Pema Yangtze Khengpo Wangyal Dorji, the monastery was built in 1647 by Hatsun Chengpo and was subsequently enlarged during the reign of the third Chogyal Chagdor Namgyal.
हाँ जी, ये सिक्किम का एक पुराना मोनास्ट्री माना जाता है और ये बनाया है 1647 में। उस वक्त जो तिब्बत से एक तीन लामा आया था, उसको हम लोग कहते हैं नाजुर छेजी, फोर्स योगी ऑफ फ्रॉम तिब्बत, एंड उसमें से एक जो नाम है ग्यावाल हसुन नमखा जिग्मे, वो अभी तक सिक्किम का बुद्धिज़्म का फाउंडर है। वो उसने ये मोनास्ट्री को फाउंडर किया था 1647 में। तो वैसे करते करते उस वक्त फर्स्ट जब 1647 में ये बनाया था, उस वक्त सिक्किम का फर्स्ट राजा किंग ऑफ छोग्याल फुनसोक नामग्याल उस टाइम में बना गया था। तो मतलब ये
Pema Yangtze houses exquisite works of religious art, including thangkas and statues. On the top floor is a depiction of the heavenly abode of Guru Rinpoche. There are 108 monks in the monastery, and according to tradition, the monks belong to the leading Bhutia families of Sikkim. Dorji said on the teachings of Gautam Buddha, Buddhism was founded, and later on all his followers had showed different ways to follow the religion.
बताएंगे? टूरिस्ट तो बहुत आती है। जो अभी सिक्किम में देखें तो वेस्ट सिक्किम में सबसे टूरिस्ट का प्लेस भी कहते हैं और सबसे होली प्लेसेस भी इस मोनास्ट्री को मानते हैं, जो पेमा यांगत्से मोनास्ट्री करके वर्ल्ड में बहुत फेमस है। इसमें इस मोनास्ट्री का खास क्या है कि इसके टॉप फ्लोर में एक संगतो बैलरी कहते हैं हम लोग, उसमें जो पैराडाइज और गुरुपद्मा संभव, वो अभी हम लोग सिर्फ इस मोनास्ट्री में देखेंगे। इसको छोड़कर बाकी जहाँ वर्ल्ड में नहीं देख पाएंगे, उसके भी बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है। और उसके छोड़कर ये बहुत ओल्डेस्ट एंड बिगेस्ट मोनास्ट्री इन सिक्किम।
Today, Sikkim has nearly 200 monasteries, and the influence of Buddhism is felt in every nook and cranny of the state.
मोनास्ट्री तो बहुत है, तो कम से कम 200 लगभग होगा। उसमें से बड़ा मोनास्ट्री, मेजर मोनास्ट्री, 6 मेजर मोनास्ट्री है सिक्किम में। देखिए, गौतम बुद्ध ने तो एक बुद्धिज्म का रास्ता दिखाया है, तो गौतम बुद्ध के बाद में जितना भी उसका फॉलोअर आया था उसमें उसका फॉलो करने के लिए तरीका अलग अलग दिखाया।
Another tourist attraction is the annual charm or religious monks dance in the Pemayangse monastery, which is held on the 28th and 29th of the 12th month of the Tibetan calendar, corresponding approximately to the month of February. With inputs from Sojal Pradhan, this is Amrita for Northeast Live.
It is a typical story of the meek, humble, honest getting bullied by the smarter guy. But it's not the plot of the movie that is very important here. Why is important is the fact that Son of Papum Paa is the first locally produced movie of Arunachal Pradesh. Take a glimpse.
Papum Paa, a small hamlet under the Papum Paa district, is hogging the limelight for the first time through celluloid. The film, with a blend of Arunachali and Naishi dialect, portrays the political and social landscape of the state's placid Papum Paa. A group of gullible villagers take upon themselves to establish a tuition center for the village students, along with a teacher who was keen to teach the village children free of cost. On the other hand, there's also a private tutor who dominates and intimidates the villagers for running the center. The common belief that money and muscle always win is what the film Son of Papum Paa tries to establish. The screening of the movie was held recently in Itanagar. What is striking about the film is that Techie Kine has donned the hat of a filmmaker for the first time with limited crew and on a shoestring budget. Kine, who was also assisted by his wife, said that he had gained much technical and creative know-how from his first venture and is now willing to make more movies in the future.
देखिए ये मूवी में बहुत एक्सपीरियंस मिला है कि किस तरह से एक्टिंग कराना है एंड किस तरह से वीडियो लेना है एंड साउंड म्यूजिक इस तरह तो ऑब्वियसली आगे तो बनाएंगे क्योंकि इसमें पहला एक्सपीरियंस मिल चुका है। अभी जस्ट 50% दिल को सुकून मिला है और 100% 1000% निकलना है। मैं यही कहना चाहूँगा जितना भी हमारा अभी यंग जनरेशन जो मूवी बनाता है मतलब मूवी के लिए प्लानिंग करता है, आप लोग जस्ट प्लानिंग और सोच के मत बैठिए। आप एक कदम आगे बढ़िए, आपको मिलेगा, फिर आप 2 कदम बढ़िए, आपको मिलेगा, आपको सफलता मिलेगा।
Most of the characters in the film have been played by villagers who essayed varied roles without undergoing any formal training. Teli Taning Kevin, who is the Games and Sports Secretary of the All Arunachal Pradesh Students Union and played the role of a cop in Son of Papum Paa, said the film has touched issues like corruption and education, among others, with strong social messages.
हम लोग अभी जो एरिया में जो स्पेशल जो संगू फोटा एरिया जो हम उसको पपुम पमा बोलते हैं, जो 2 रिवर का नाम है, एक पपुम एक पमा है। तो वहाँ में एक्चुअली हम जो आउटसाइडर को हम वही दिखाना चाहते हैं कि हम लोग का वहाँ काफ़ी डेवलप हो रहा है। लाइक आपका वहाँ में बड़ा इम्पोर्टेंट चीज़ है। लाइक आपका सबसे पहले NIT है, नेशनल इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ टेक्नोलॉजी, वहाँ परमानेंट सेट बन रहा है। इसका आपका लॉ कॉलेज है, इसका FTI फिल्म एंड टेलीविजन इंडस्ट्री भी वही बन रहा है, अपना जगह में ही बन रहा है, जो पपुम पमा में ही बन रहा है। तो इसका वह हम लोग काफ़ी है जो मतलब टूरिस्ट जो आ सकेगा, जो टूरिस्ट का लोग है जो देख सकेगा। तो इसलिए ये डायरेक्टर ने मुझे बताया, जब मेरा छोटा भाई ने मुझे बोला कि ये मूवी सोनो पपुम पमा हम लोग फर्स्ट टाइम बनाएगा, तो चलो हम लोग सोचा चलो अपना जो सुंदरता को पपुम पमा को हम लोग जो थोड़ा हम लोग जो टूरिस्ट को जो आउटसाइडर को थोड़ा दिखाएगा बोलते हैं। तो अभी मूवी में जितना भी है हम लोग का जितना सुंदरता कोई दिखा रहा है। लाइक हम लोग का 2 रिवर है, इसका जो अभी हम जो पहले बोला इसका NIT है, तो वो हमें कुछ लेक है, छोटा सा लेक है। तो सभी को हम लोग ने फिल्म में मतलब उसको सबको लेके रखा हुआ है। तो जब मुझे प्रपोजल आया कि डायरेक्टर से, तो मेरा कुछ रोल है क्योंकि आई फ्रेड ऐसे खौफ मतलब पुलिस का मैं रोल कर रहा हूँ कि जो वही वो पुलिस भी हुआ का लोकल का जैसे कि हमारा हो गया बालीजान पुलिस स्टेशन हो गया उसी का मैं रोल कर रहा हूँ.
The director ends the flick with a dash of twist. And to find out what it is, you have to wait for the sequel of Son of Papum Paa. With inputs from Indu Chukwu, this is Fahad Hazarika for Northeast Live.
All right, think of festival and the first thing that comes to your mind is loud music, cultural dance performances, etc. But Zucco Valley Festival is a festival with a difference. Take a look. Zucco Festival gives people the opportunity to unwind, spend time with nature and enjoy the scenic beauty. Take a complete break from all modern technology and gadgets. Zucco Festival is the time to lose yourself in the deep serenity and ecstasy of God's beautiful world. The festival was held from October 19 to October 25th.
It was really fun, really great to see the great place, like one of the paradise in earth. So I'm fully enjoying out here.
So, will you have a story to tell to your friends and family once you go back after experiencing Zucco Valley's beauty?
Yes, yeah, definitely I will. Like I'll tell to my friends to visit and experience the things what I am right now experience.
Trekking in Zucco Valley is among the best in the northeastern region. Surrounded by hills, rocks and natural caves, it has a fascinating appeal. Despite the difficult terrain, it is the most visited trekking spot of the region. Its emerald green rolling hills interconnected by beautiful flowing streams are trekkers' fantasy. The festival also offers landscape photography, hiking, nature walks, acoustic music night with bonfire and camping.
I'm very excited. Of course, this is the second time for me, and actually, after I climbed here for the first time, I thought I will take break for some time, but only this year I came, and then this is the second time with our kids, and because of these children, their excitement, I cannot say no to this trip, and then we are very excited, especially the children, because it's like a long plan or dream comes true. Like when I first came here, and then I went down, and then I showed them some pictures of the Zucco Valley, and then they were so excited. And today they are here in presence, and then they are very energetic so far till now. And then it's not only about this having a holiday here, but I think we are learning a lot about to take care of nature and then to respect the nature,
Tucked away at a height of almost 3,000 meters behind the Jaffur range in the northeastern state of Nagaland, Zucco Valley is well known for its natural environment, seasonal flowers and flora and fauna. Excited? Want to know how much it will cost and how to get there? It won't hurt your pocket much. Shell out just 1,000 rupees per day and you can get your tents, sleeping bags, all 3 meals. It takes about 45 minutes by car to reach Vishwema village from Kohima and another hour to reach the parking place from where the trekking to Zucco Valley begins, which normally takes around 4 hours for an average person to reach the valley.
So, what can people expect if they come to be a part of the festival? What kind of packages have you kept for them?
See, this is a very basic festival. We have campsites arranged, and people can come and use the campsites. Lunch, dinner, breakfast will be given to them. We have hiking activities into the valley, so we have 1 or 2 spots where people can go for day hikes and they can go down to the riverside. We also have evening acoustic evenings where people can sit by the bonfire and enjoy acoustic music before they go to bed. So because it's an eco-friendly festival, we have not kept any loud music or any parties or anything like that. It's going to be a very nature-friendly festival this year. Yeah.
But there is one problem that this beautiful place is facing. Focus was more on creating awareness to leave the valley clean and green.
So my name is David Jr. I'm from India Trail. We are a tour operator in Kohima, and we with the Nagaland Tourism Association are hosting the first ever Zucco Festival happening here. So we have about 80 campers who are coming and they'll be staying with us. We have 3 separate campsites, one at the helipad, one at the base camp and one near the cottages. So we're basically doing this festival for awareness about Zucco. One is we really tell people to use local guides, use local porters, so even they have some revenue from the village, not to try and come up on your own. Another big thing about the festival, we're trying to do a zero footprint festival. So you just come here, you leave your footprint and you go back. You're supposed to take all your plastic, all your waste, everything needs to go back with you. Other than your footprint, you don't leave anything else here. And then people normally carry all their things like food and stay. So we're doing this festival where you just bring yourself, you bring your friends, and we provide everything for you. Your tents, your sleeping bags, your meals, and all those kind of things.
This year, the festival saw more than 100 campers, young and old, people from different parts of the country participated in the festival to experience the breathtaking beauty of Zucco Valley. On the first day of the camp, there were about 62 campers from Meghalaya, Assam and even Bangladesh. One of the oldest campers was a 67-year-old man from Kohima, a teacher by profession, and 6 tiny tots aged between 9 to 11 years who were indeed the attraction on the first day of the festival.
I'm in Kohima. I'm famous is Sir Nandi. Actually, my name is Miss R.K. Nandi. Okay. Before I'm working in Chalmari Higher Secondary School. After retirement, I joined to Northfield as a math teacher. Okay. Now I am taking the lower class, and I am very interested in photography. Now my age is 67. But if you have an interest, if you have a determination that I want to do, I want to watch, I want to work, so anything is not a problem. Zucco Valley I can't say, because I told you beforehand the canvas is changing such a minute and second. How I describe? What I say describe now, within 1 second gone. And the light is changing in such a way that it is so beautiful.
The festival is organized not only to attract tourists but also to create awareness about responsible trekking and keeping the valley clean and green, and most importantly, leaving zero carbon footprints. Focus is also on educating the guides. With inputs from Sarah Konyak from Kohima, this is Priyadarshini Medhi for Northeast Live. Alright, now it's time for a short break. We have lots more on the other side, so stay tuned. Welcome back. You're watching Region Diary with me, Priyadarshini. Alright, now moving on to some other stories. A comprehensive reader on the Northeast titled Northeast India, a reader, was released recently at a function held at Omyo Kumar Das Institute of Social Change and Development. The book, edited by Bhagat Oinam and Dhiren A. Sadokpam, is a compilation of various articles that were published in a journal titled Eastern Quarterly. The book highlights a wide range of issues concerning the Northeast, including armed political violence, federalism, population, migration, social change, to name a few. The first of its kind reader on the Northeast aims at catering to the need of both researchers and general readers.
Two things. One is we have always been looking the region as violence ridden. True, the violence has become a part of life of the entire region, but there is need to go out of this. Need to think, need to theorize, set perspective beyond the bounds of violence. And that is where we took up issues of autonomy, issues of what you call migration, issues of culture, literature, and finally towards the issues of development. And we all know that the present government is quite keen to look into these issues of trade, transaction, development of the region. So even the look-east policy has become now act-east, and we have tried to devote, in fact, 2 chapters on the issues of development.
The reader brings out for the first time a multidisciplinary and a multiple kind of perspective on the Northeast, and it deals with very important issues about political mobilization, about the question of nationality rights, self-determination, about look-east policy, act-east policy, about ethnic conflicts, and about resolution of those conflicts in terms of peace accords and its limitations. So the book discusses some of the ways in which people wanted to look at Northeast, and also it discusses the limitations of their ways of looking at Northeast. So the book succeeds in bringing out both the positive and the negative aspects of Northeast.
And with an aim to dispel various misinformation that are making rounds against the National Register of Citizens or NRC, the Ahom Nagarik Samaj, a civil society organization, recently released a comprehensive document titled National Register of Citizens and Why It Is Important. And speaking at the event, President of Ahom Nagarik Samaj, Hare Krishna Deka, said that the document is based on the historical development of the influx issue that led to the upgrade of the NRC. And besides, the Ahom Nagarik Samaj also believes in humanistic approach while dealing with illegal migrants.
Once someone is put in a detention camp, then he or she will have to be there for long. And in the process, we have witnessed so many incidents that once the court has declared someone as a foreigner, and in the later part, he or she was declared as he is an Indian citizen. He or she is an Indian citizen. So this is a crime, and for that negligence, one will suffer a lot. So this process of keeping someone in the detention camp in a very inhuman condition, it's not at all palatable. And secondly, the mechanism part, the government and the stakeholders will have to think of it. First of all, we want a peaceful and amicable solution to the issue. We want that each and every foreigner should be deported. But there should be a negotiation process. There should be a bilateral discussion between 2 countries.
Alright, that's all we have in this episode of Region Diary. We will be back next week with another and with lots more interesting stories from the region. Till then, keep watching Northeast Live and do not forget to send your feedback and suggestions. We would love to hear from you. Please write in at regiondiary@gmail.com. Thank you.